Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Video, Jacob Fatu leads Roman Reigns speechless after his promo on SmackDown. Jacob Fatu is the man who many have their eyes on as the future of the bloodline in WWE, and for a good reason. In an intense promo after the opening segment of SmackDown, he left the OTC Roman Reigns speechless. The opening segment of SmackDown saw Sami Zayn run things back with the original bloodline, reminiscing over their days together in 2022. He offered his help in their battle against Solo Sikoa's bloodline, but under the condition that Reigns apologized to Jey Uso. Reigns refused to do that, and Sami walked away, leaving things hanging. Reigns would then call out Solo Sikoa. After Sami walked away, Jacob Fatu cut an incredible promo directed at Roman Reigns, saying, "It's been so long since you've been the tribal chief, so let me lace you up real quick. You see, there's the tribal chief, and then there's everybody else. See, Solo is our tribal chief, so that makes you just like everybody else. Back of the line with it. Now, Solo don't jump when you tell him to jump, and he sure ain't moving when you say move. Hell, Solo moves on his own time, and Solo will come out there when he damn well pleases. So at the end of the day, you will acknowledge that." This left the OTC speechless. You can watch the video of Jacob Fatu's promo below. This was another incredible display from Jacob Fatu, who has quickly risen to become the star player of the bloodline. There have been a few teases of him versus Roman Reigns, but it feels too quick to have that match happen. Backstage, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns had a tense moment, with Jey standing up to the OTC and telling him that he had only one pass to disrespect him, and after that he would simply walk away. Even Jimmy Uso visibly disapproved of Reigns' ways, knowing how much they need the help. In the world of WWE, intense promos and electrifying feuds are a regular sight, but every so often, a promo comes along that stops the wrestling universe in its tracks. One such promo recently occurred on WWE SmackDown, where Jacob Fatu delivered a riveting performance that left none other than Roman Reigns, the undisputed tribal chief, speechless. Let's dive into the magic that unfolded that night and explore the build-up, the energy, and the shocking aftermath that shook the WWE universe. Jacob Fatu has long been a star on the independent circuit, with a reputation for powerful performances and a brutal, no-holds-barred wrestling style. Hailing from the legendary Anoa'i family, which includes Roman Reigns, the Usos, The Rock, and many other wrestling icons, Jacob Fatu's entrance into WWE was both highly anticipated and nerve-wracking. He arrived with high expectations and a responsibility to uphold his family's legacy, but nobody expected the impact he would make so soon. His debut came on a special episode of SmackDown, where he made a surprise entrance, igniting excitement among fans in the arena and viewers worldwide. Roman Reigns, who had been ruling WWE as the head of the table and tribal chief for years, was no doubt intrigued. But it wasn't until Fatu stepped into the ring and grabbed the mic that everyone realized the true gravity of his arrival. The promo segment started with Roman Reigns standing in the middle of the ring, surrounded by Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa, who were as usual portraying Reigns' enforcers. Roman, with his usual smug demeanor, was holding court, reminding the WWE universe of his dominance over the company and his importance as the tribal chief. Just as Reigns was finishing up his usual speech, the lights dimmed and a new entrance theme echoed through the arena. Jacob Fatu entered wearing traditional Samoan attire, showcasing a mix of respect and defiance that only he could pull off. As he walked down the ramp, the crowd could feel that this wasn't just another WWE newcomer. Fatu's confidence, his undeniable charisma, and his steely gaze captivated the audience instantly. The moment he grabbed the mic, the atmosphere changed. Fatu began by addressing the shared heritage he had with Reigns and the respect he held for his cousin's accomplishments. But he didn't stop there. With an intensity that matched Reigns, he declared that the family legacy should be about respect, strength, and honor, not control and fear. Fatu accused Reigns of losing sight of their family's values, branding him as a man who turned his back on family to protect his ego. Fatu didn't just criticize Reigns, he offered a challenge. He questioned Reigns' claim to the head of the table title, implying that Roman's leadership style was based on manipulation rather than genuine respect. The crowd went wild as Fatu, with piercing eyes and a calm fury, told Reigns, "You're the head of the table. But at what cost? You've turned family into enemies and loyalty into fear." What happened next was something WWE fans hadn't seen in a long time. Roman Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief who always had comeback and a sharp response, found himself at a loss for words. This wasn't because he was outwitted or intimidated, but because Jacob Fatu's words hit close to home. Reigns stood there, absorbing Fatu's intense gaze, while Paul Heyman, ever the strategist, looked increasingly uncomfortable. Solo Sikoa, who is also a part of the Anoa'i family, appeared torn between his loyalty to Reigns and his respect for Fatu's boldness. In that moment of silence, the WWE Universe knew they were witnessing a rare and special event. Roman Reigns, the man who had silenced everyone else, was finally the one silenced. The crowd erupted with chants of "Fatu, Fatu," as the tension grew. It was as if Fatu had broken down the walls that Reigns had carefully built around himself as the tribal chief, exposing him in front of the world. The silence stretched on, each second amplifying the impact of Fatu's words. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Reigns simply dropped the mic and exited the ring, leaving Jacob Fatu to stand tall amidst the roaring crowd. Following that SmackDown, social media exploded with reactions. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube with clips of the promo, praising Jacob Fatu's delivery and calling it one of the most genuine moments in WWE history. Many remarked that they hadn't seen Reigns react like this since his rise as the tribal chief. WWE analysts weighed in, speculating that Fatu's arrival could shake the very foundation of the Bloodline storyline, which had dominated WWE programming for so long. The fans' excitement only grew as speculation spread about a possible feud between Reigns and Fatu. Would Fatu be the one to finally challenge Reigns' reign? Could he inspire other family members, like the Usos, to reconsider their positions in the Bloodline? Fatu's promo had sown the seeds of rebellion, and fans were eager to see how it would blossom in the weeks to come. The Bloodline storyline has been one of WWE's most compelling narratives in years, primarily due to its exploration of family loyalty, betrayal, and power dynamics. Roman Reigns' reign as the tribal chief has positioned him as an almost unstoppable force within WWE, and his cousins have mostly supported his leadership, often out of obligation rather than genuine respect. Jacob Fatu's arrival introduced a fresh perspective, challenging Reigns' authoritarian approach with a more grounded, honor-driven vision of family values. Fatu's promo resonated with fans because it felt authentic. By calling out Reigns' ego and demanding a higher standard, Fatu reminded everyone why wrestling fans have connected so deeply with the Bloodline storyline. It's not just about the action in the ring. It's about the emotions, the conflicting loyalties, and the personal stakes that each family member brings to the table. This feud could very well shift the narrative direction of the Bloodline. Fatu has the charisma, the wrestling skill, and the family pedigree to be a legitimate threat to Reigns' position as tribal chief. Moreover, his emphasis on respect and integrity could resonate with members of the Bloodline who are quietly questioning Reigns' leadership, setting the stage for a possible internal division. As WWE fans eagerly await the next chapter of this storyline, several questions loom large. Will Jacob Fatu continue to challenge Roman Reigns, eventually pushing him into a match for the title of tribal chief? Or will Reigns, shaken by Fatu's words, attempt to win back his cousin's loyalty through other means? There's also the question of how the other members of the Bloodline will react. Will Solo Sikoa, who has remained loyal to Reigns, reconsider his position? Could the Usos, who have already had their fair share of internal conflicts with Reigns, rally behind Fatu in a bid to restore the family's honor? WWE fans love a good family feud, and this storyline has the potential to be one of the most dramatic and meaningful in WWE history. In the end, Jacob Fatu's promo did more than leave Roman Reigns speechless. It reinvigorated a storyline that fans have followed for years and added a layer of complexity that promises high-stakes drama in the months to come. As SmackDown ended that night, the WWE Universe was left buzzing with excitement, eagerly waiting to see how the tribal chief would respond to the one man who dared to speak truth to power. And if that promo was any indication...